We've all heard stories of Hatman, right? But this haunting is a little different. I mean, this girl was terrorized by multiple entities, I think. She thinks that it was mostly Hatman, but I guess that'll be for you guys to decide because she really wants your advice because she has been terrorized for years. Tonight's submitter did not tell me whether I could use her real name, so I'm going to be calling her Kelsey. Kelsey has had certain experiences with the paranormal since she was young, but it's safe to say that her house is haunted. Things visit from time to time, but she wanted to tell this story because she wants to know if anybody knows how to contact angels. The reason why is because she'll do a little prayer at night every night, and she ends up seeing angel numbers everywhere. The first distinct paranormal experience that she had happened when she was quite young, and it happened for a while. She was about 4 to 6 years old, but she remembers it very vividly. She would wake up in the middle of the night, she would sit up straight in bed. The curtains were always closed, the door was always closed, and the room was always dark, but she'd see people in her room. Their silhouettes just a little darker than their surroundings. Sometimes there would be a whole crowd. Sometimes there would be just a few people. Sometimes there would be no one. Sometimes there would be only one. They never moved or spoke. They were just observing. There was also very clearly a leader. If there were people, he was there. And if there was only one person, it was him. He was very skinny and tall, almost touched the ceiling, and she could tell from his silhouette that he was wearing a hat and a trench coat. He always stood in the same spot, right in front of her desk. Others she remembered, though, like an old man, would hide behind a closet, and a young boy would hide behind the closet with him. There was also a chubby lady, and we'll get more into her later because this lady was terrifying. She told her parents about these people. They never acted normally about it. They never acted shocked. They acted like it was the most normal thing ever. But she continued to tell her parents for years, but her mom would just coldly reply, "They're lost in our world. Just tell them to return home." Their reactions to these experiences made her think that this was normal and that everyone saw people in their room at night. This also resulted in her never being scared of them, but they never hurt her. She used to sit up in bed trying to speak to them. She remembers trying to explain to them how to get to the graveyard. She lives in a small town in Belgium, and the graveyard is about 300 meters away from her house. She figured this is what her mom meant when she told her to send them back home, but they never moved. Like she said before, she was never really scared of them, but there was one moment that truly scared her, and it was the chubby lady. She woke up one night in the middle of the night and she looked at her door. It was open. There was moonlight shining through. She did not just see a black silhouette. Her hair was blonde and curly, and her dress was checkered and pink. This really scared her. The way the woman was